Carteret? Oh, it might not be that cool.
Got it. Live stream. All right, let's double check it. All right, everyone, welcome to the first episode of Tell Me I'm the Greatest podcast with Travis Bagent himself, or as just newly known as Tyson's Bagent's father, as I was just in a screenshot. I honestly wanted to start with you just being Travis Bagent, but literally before we start the podcast, I got this screenshot sent to me, so I'm gonna pull it up right now. And the screenshot says, Matt Tyson's Bagent's father didn't recognize Mr. Bell without his full gear on. LOL. But this young lady met Tyson's Bagent's father, as it says here. So
I
you made
guess
your day,
all
Travis.
those people that you see, they go to every Bears game, no matter where the Bears are playing.
Got you. Dude, I have people, Lindsay works with people because we're here in Jacksonville. There are people that go to every Jaguars game, and they just play in London. They just flew like, well, I guess, what, Bears, you said Bears will play like, what, in Germany too or something? What was some international games?
Oh, well, before Jacksonville got the game, the Bears were projected to get one of those games.
How does it work?
It just didn't work out. So they just picked right before there's like some big unveiling of the schedule.
Okay.
So it's like primetime TV, and then all of a sudden, bam, you find out if you're going to Germany or not. So we didn't make it this year, but I think probably makes it a pretty good chance that we'll get to go in the coming years.
Okay. All
right. Listen, man, as long as Tyson don't get cut, we are going to schedule our entire podcast around the NFL season, including our international venues.
Hell yeah. You guys heard it.
It's going to be crazy next year. I just didn't want to schedule all these events and my man get cut after a week and a half. So, you got to play. You got to play it by ear. But now I think that we maybe got a chance. So even we could still get cut, but at least no one will be surprised by why we're still there.
Gotcha. Okay, that's how I was saying. You're filling up for more of a.
I don't want no slapdick. I don't want no slapdick waitress to say, "We thought you jackasses would cancel after your boy got cut. What were you thinking?" And then I would be like, "Oh well." But now it's going to be like, "Oh, sorry to hear about Tyson leaving. We loved him here. Glad you still had the event."
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. So speaking of events, what's happening December 30th?
December 30th, I am in final negotiations. Now, just know that we have 100 venues that we can do in Chicago. What I want is to have one that allows me the flexibility of having Tyson be able to attend, because on Saturday he comes to the city, right? So there's only a couple places. So I'm just waiting for the final yes from one of them. If not, we're going to go 40 minutes outside the city, which is no big deal. We ain't got we got a whole lot to do on that Saturday while we're there. And Brian Wagner will host the event if needed outside the city. But just so you know, the Chicagoland area, it'll be an opportunity for you to arm wrestle at one of me and Artem's events. Artem will have a super match with his boy Dylan for $1,000. So that's on the card. Is that right or left-handed, Artem?
That's right-handed. So my buddy,
and left-handed, Artem is ready to pull anyone but Pablo in the state of Illinois. I am also available.
Pablo can come too.
Well, Pablo can come. We can't have a super match with Pablo and anybody. Pablo can only ruin our brand if he arm wrestles us too. But I am up for arm wrestling too, right and left-handed, with someone that wears a Atlanta Falcons jersey against my Tyson Bagent. Chicago jersey. I think that the way the super matches will work for next year is that every participant will be obligated to wear an opposing team's jersey against the Bears jersey of Tyson Bagent, and whoever wins will get the other person's jersey. Lucky for you, you're like when we're playing the Packers and you bring your Brett Favre jersey, it won't be signed. Like if you're able to beat the Bears guy, you'll get a signed Tyson Bagent jersey. So all the super matches will be fun. So, and we'll do that for this one too. So the winners of our super matches will get signed Tyson Bagent jerseys as well. So let me know if you're interested in the Chicago area. But I'm really close. We're going to hit up every single promoter in Chicago, and I met 3 or 4 of them. I just don't want to give them no half information. So before I go to sleep tonight, you and I, Artem, will have our flyer ready for every day this week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, including all the following 2 weeks to get ready. Now listen, this is New Year's Eve, essentially, right? So it's going to be hard for out-of-towners to come because then you're going to be traveling. New Year's Eve is the 31st. You're going to be traveling to get home in time for New Year's Eve. So we understand that this is probably a driving distance tournament. So we're talking anybody from Toledo, Ohio, down to Fort Wayne, Indiana, the entire Chicago, Green Bay area. The deal that I think that we should offer is for $300, you get free admission into the arm wrestling event and the ticket to the game New Year's Eve when they play the Atlanta Falcons. Of course, you don't have to, but I usually just get the tickets between $180 and $220, depending on, but they're in the middle, in the end zone, right in the corner. I think it'd be cool if 80 arm wrestlers were freaking rocking New Year's Eve at the Bears-Falcons game.
For sure. I mean, and like you put it out there, like if you're coming out to the tournament, go crazy with the jersey. If you're not in the tournament.
And come to the game. Come to the freaking game. Let's go. But we're going to have an arm wrestling tournament. We'll decide, Artem, whether we have the place that's big enough just to have an open practice and 3 super matches and a chance to, take a picture with Tyson. That's an option. I don't think we'll make as much money, but it will be memorable and fun. Or we go crazy and just have a full-fledged, 3 or 4 weight classes, pro tournament, more weight classes for the amateurs, and have a fucking 5-hour extravaganza right there on Saturday, which is what we're leaning towards. We just need to have the room to do it.
I got you. Well, you guys heard it. If you're in the Chicago area and no surroundings, and if your boy is not usually in Chicago, so y'all welcome to come out and go crazy that Saturday. It's kind of a short notice, but I bet you will get a bunch of people. So
it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, so with Dylan, it's funny. So I guess Chances updated Florida rankings this morning, right? And people are hopping, hey, man, how come I'm not 11? And, everything happens. I checked to make sure I'm still number 1 left-handed, as usual. We good, right? Like, things are back in its place. But, however, I guess I'm number 10 right-handed, and doesn't sit well with Dylan Williamson, because Dylan was number 10. Then something happened. I got lower. Dylan is out. So Dylan messaged, said, hey, I bet you $1,000 versus you 0 that I'm going to whoop that ass and I'll take that ranking. So you let me know. I'm like, for $1,000 on that slipping? That's a sweet deal.
I got news for Dylan. You could have got you for $250.
Well, 500 is a good.
For $250, I'll take on the 11th ranked guy in anything.
Oh, got you.
In the world. I don't give a motherfucker. Whatever discipline you're in, if you rank 11th, you damn near semi-pro.
Well, hey, how about this? Well, Dylan can pull me, and he can pull you for $250 left-handed.
Anything for me, $5.
Dylan, you're welcome. You're welcome. And but in the same time, like I don't want to obligate you. He messed up by telling me December 30th. I'm like, hey, well, December 30th, I'm already gonna do some arm wrestling shit. So if you can
What
transfer,
a great.
if you can transfer your body from Florida to Chicago, we'll make it there. Travis will ref, go crazy.
Merely just for the weather. Consider it a vacation. Come on. Spending New Year's Eve with the beast. Come on, let's go.
Speaking of, how cold is it in Chicago right now?
I'm sure that when you get here that day, it'll be at least 27 degrees. At least.
Oh, so there's no negative in the front of it. It's just 27. I'll do this 27. Yeah. If you do a negative 27, then I'm fucked.
I'm talking Celsius.
Oh, Celsius. Done.
No, it'll be good. It won't be, what is freezing? 32 degrees?
Yeah, 33 degrees to freezing.
Yeah, so it'll be right there, right in that mix.
Oh, that's soft. I got you. I thought it's like Minnesota or some shit out there.
No. You good. It was actually awesome on Sunday. It was supposed to be freezing, but I was up in Kaplan seats. Man, Cap is the man.
Have you seen Steve Kaplan on that there as he coming back to the tournament or no?
Yes, Steve will be there. Steve will be there the night before. Steve will be at the game. So Steve is he's all up and in. He's a Chicago Bear guy.
I like this
13 years, I think he said he had the season tickets.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so and that's the 4 that he has. I'm sure, motherfucker, I don't even know how old Steve is, but he's probably been going to Bears games for 50 years.
Okay, I got the comment. He finally left the gym. Legend has it he'd been there for 2 years. Finally gets to see his family. I'm happy for him. Travis, you're home today. Yeah, you kind of didn't mention that.
Plus, I'm going to arm wrestle at the Bear Stadium in the pregame as well at Soldier Field. So that'll be a big attraction. I think it'll be really awesome if we pack the house with arm wrestlers at this venue. Because then when I do the arm wrestling skit, we could blow it up. My God, if this thing falls again, I'm going to punch someone in the face. We could really blow it up from that standpoint if I had a crowd with me. Imagine if we had 100 arm wrestlers there pre-game when we did the little staged arm wrestling skit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like you're doing the stand-up. You just when you're in the stand-up, you bring those 50 arm wrestlers with you so we can all laugh. So I like it. So is it legit? The table going to be there Sunday? Or are we just going as we're going?
What do you mean? Sunday? You mean?
Yeah, Sunday. Are you going to have a table?
The game is on Sunday. I'm setting it all up. I went to the game this week, and I told the producer who's been trying to get me on the pregame the whole time. Right? And I'm like, listen, I'm having an arm wrestling event on New Year's Eve that weekend, so maybe we can do something too. And he's like, let's do it. So I'll have it all. It'll be good where we'll get them they'll set up the table and have it in there and all that good stuff. It'll be awesome.
Nice. Just to let you know, I feel like if you tap your hand 2 more times, your phone falling down.
You ain't lying. See it move every time, right?
Hey, listen, have you seen Todd Hutchings and Paul Lynn practicing?
Well, all I noticed was the way Todd Hutchings was grabbing Paul Lynn's thumb. Did you see that?
Hold on, let's watch this.
It's in the little clip. I'm just talking about I even commented what we got here.
I guess so. Todd going sideways and then it stops and then he just keep going in the same direction. It like looks painful.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me Paul Lynn was beating his ass.
No. It was like Todd was like, well, I feel like I feel like this one Paul goes, but I feel like Todd was going again. Let's see. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, whoever did it put a bunch of flashing filters on it and shit, but you get the idea. That's insane how I just felt Paul's right arm and it fucking blew my shoulder out of the socket. And Todd just kind of brings it all the way back. That's what I was like, man, that's just first of all, it looks like it hurts. Second
Man,
is
every time I see Paul in arm wrestling, he's getting his ass whipped. What in the hell? He's gonna hate this show.
well, I'm just was thinking like to bring up some type of trash list you can pick on, but then I'm like, you know what? We just seen
Well,
Todd.
just do me a favor. The next time you want to promote any arm wrestler in the world, if the way you're promoting them is watching him drag me across the table, could you please not use that particular video? Just keep scrolling until they are actually playing with someone else.
All right, well, I got
Don't,
you for the next time.
if you don't mind. That's just
Oh,
personal.
Do I? No, I don't have it. Well,
Hey, what's up with Gary Roberts, Ingen Tersey? We need to talk to Gary Roberts, Ingen Tersey.
whoa, no. You're talking about Todd Taylor and Paul Lynn.
We need to talk to. Oh yeah, did Chance Shaw watch? Was he offended by the show we were doing?
I don't think so because I came there and I've gotten paid, and I feel like if I didn't gotten paid in a trophy, it means I was not welcome in that building.
Yeah. He didn't even get fouled out. We're good. He must not even watch the show. Thank God.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Chance and Dan. By the way, they did a good job for at the finals because we were like questioning how efficient the duo will be between Chance and Mikey, and Dan Hoare is running the thing, and they dispersed their power pretty good. Mikey was killing on the mic, Chance reffing, Maggie doing the brackets, and Robert. They had mistakes.
They got a good staff of people that can, if you could just break even, no one's offended.
For sure. It just like there's a couple problems with running, and that's where like I always bring you up because you have a really nice argument versus the electric bracket. Like whenever you're doing the digital shit, right? Meaning,
yeah, exactly. I think digital's great too. I've told we've said it before, right? Digital's great. Digital's great.
Right?
Can you run the tournament quick? How many classes did you acquire? How many classes have less than 5 people in them? There's just some fucking questions that I would love to answer if you give me a month to have production meetings and consultations. But man, I just grabbed the trophies an hour ago. Shut the fuck up, man. Let's get this thing done. And then once we get somebody who's ready to film it for NBC, we'll go through all the nooks and crannies of the production meetings and the staff meetings. But I just want every single person to know that don't come at me with some, oh no, this is what happened. Yeah, motherfucker, I know that happened to me in 93 as well. However, I'm talking about on a consistent basis. If you listen to me, you'll know why I do it this way. You do whatever the fuck way you want. So tell me, how did they do it?
Well, it was the regular, digital bracket, but there was a bunch of mistakes. I wasn't there to kind of listen. But
there
either
you
like
go, trashing the tournament. There you go, trashing the tournament.
I forget what was happening because I wasn't there listening and watching for the shit. But whatever digital thing happens to this bracket, you hit that wrong button to you randomize the whole fucking event to where all of a sudden there's somebody you have to redo the whole thing now.
He says, no, I wasn't in the 198s left. I was only in the 176, right? And then the 180. Then I did the 198s amateur. Remember what no, motherfucker. I don't remember. That's why I have your name in the wrong fucking bracket. And now you've already went up there twice and thought it was okay. But now you realize you're pulling in a 198. But I'm going to tell you something. I've moved a man from a bracket that was supposed to be in the finals of one. I started him over in the other one, erased it all. No one ever knew it happened if you're doing the paper brackets. So once again, and who was in charge of that? Was that Chance's wife up there doing all this typing?
Yes. Maggie was there on the laptop.
Man, I would love to be a fly on wall or just a psychiatrist that was interviewing Maggie after the game or after the tournament and just let her know, Maggie, Let me ask you this. Did you experience any brackets that were less than 4 people, so you wasn't sure of when you should run that bracket at all? And did you have the wherewithal and intelligence enough to take all the small brackets and use them as fillers? What's a filler? A filler is an 11-man bracket when you notice that my man just had a 3.5 hour or 3.5 minute match. Do I have filler brackets that are at my disposal right to my left and right? Or do I have to unclick out of it and click to a 4-man bracket in order to only run one match and click to filler another bracket? And I really can't call on the deck and in the hole because I can't have both brackets displayed at the same time. Like, trust me, I get every part of it, and I would love to hear what problems that they face.
So as I said, I was not there like in that corner listening for mistakes, but I was in the whole other side of the room, and I'm pretty sure I kept hearing my name. Right? I'm like, I pulled what I pulled. I know I should not be hearing my name. And then later they told, oh, yeah, you were like in 242, you were in there. I'm like, well, yeah, I know I'm not there, so I'm not even paying attention to go there. So that's one. As you said, yeah, there was a lot of times where you get close to the end of the bracket. The second table is empty, right? Because we need to finish the final thing. So that adds up a little time, right? So I see what you're saying. Yeah, like that's the thing with the paper bracket and the electric bracket. So you're telling me like we can go to the moon right now, right? But I cannot add this person to the thing or reverse on my fucking crazy random button I hit by accident. So yeah, like digital stuff is great. It looks cool if you can manage it and announce it. Sure, but yeah, like there is a lot of.
Can you train a new staff member in 20 minutes before the tournament starts? And are you an asshole for needing?
It's the stuff, dude. Have he's been around the computer before? Yeah, in our wrestling community.
Right. Yeah, or the classic one here. What do I do when the tournament locks up, but the guy who loaned us the laptop ain't in the house anymore, but we need his ID and we need his code because his iPad is frozen up. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, yeah, trust me. I have weighed all the pros and cons, and there's nothing you can tell me anymore about that situation anymore. So I feel for Maggie, and I think that Chance and those guys are lucky because I believe as she gets better, not better, I shouldn't even say better. She's probably great, but as she understands these obstacles, she will understand that. The last thing you want to do, first of all, is take anyone's word for who belongs in this class. And what I mean by that is you let a bunch of other jackasses over there fill out paperwork and put them in piles, right? And then God forbid you have someone else load the names. I mean, you are about to be involved in an absolute nightmare.
Right, now you can't follow who is who, yeah.
If you want to go crazy now, you make sure they all come to you. You separate them. You load them before you hit bracket. You call them on the stage. You have them verify that they are in fact present, right? Then you randomize the bracket and then you move on to the next class. Even then, you will run into 2 problems. One of them is that it was very clear that guy thought you were talking about the Masters. That's why he walked up on the stage. And he was wondering why there were so many young guys up there, but he never really thought about it. The truth is that he signed up for the Open. That's why he's up on the stage. The motherfucking senile old motherfucker verified to us that he is in fact in the 98. But lo and behold, 2 rounds into the 98 Masters, he wants to know why he traveled 8 hours and he's not going to get to pull the 2 guys that are actually his own weight. Simple explanation. If you're Amazon, you've sent the information to India. Indian answers the phone. There's nothing we can do. You have signed up for the executive plan and you have the executive plan. But here as an arm wrestler, you want to help the guy. You want to help the guy, Artem. So what do? You whip out a paper fucking bracket real quick. and you try to stealth yourself through it. You call the two old guys or whatever. Hey, listen, I got to tell you, I got to restart the bracket kind of in that one match. Just, it won't be there. Then, lo and behold, the guy who just won his Masters match, after you reset the bracket, goes 0-2. That man hates you as much or more than the guy that would have hated you if you'd have told him, hey, bro, I don't know what to tell you. You pulling in the open because you signed up for it and you verified it when I called you up there, right? So all I know is that there is really no one's fault there except the customer that made an honest mistake. You have two classes, 98. I just didn't circle this one up here or this one down here. Mm-hmm. I heard my name, so I went up on the stage. All of those are possible problems that you should, as a human, understand that these things happen. How quickly can I make even the most unlikely disaster? How can I fix it the easiest way? It's to just use paper brackets for everybody, no matter what. So I get it. The only thing you don't get is you can't look like you're cooler. That's what you're missing, right? You have to come there 5 hours early and find power and pull out the fucking extension cords. You just have to, because you're that person. And that's it's okay. I like those people, right? But I just know that if we're not praying, here's what that'll get you. Let me tell you what that'll get you, Mike and James Reed and Corey Miller and Bob Brown, every one of you guys. I can, as a tournament director, come in with the boss. The boss gave me $1 million. I've spread out 20 grand to you fucking slappies, and we're going to run an event for this guy. And you all tell me we got to do the brackets. I will tell you, go ahead. Here's the budget. Tell me what you want to do. They want to work like slaves for fucking 5 weeks and then still run the slowest fucking tournament of my life. And every time I'm like this. Why the fuck did I let them talk me into it again and again and again?
I've seen your face before.
All right. It's a fact, right? This is 20 years of this shit. Now, if there are no problems and the tournament runs well, that guy wants me to give him a Pulitzer prize. He thinks he deserves a Grammy, a Golden Globe Award. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm sorry you worked 72 hours and you still got to break down. If I was you, I would have left the paperwork there and put it right in the trash and never listened to Bob Brown call me and ask me where the brackets are, right? Because I've done them 6,000 times and the pros do not outweigh the cons. So for me,
for sure.
So hopefully Maggie and and I'm sure they'll get that shit down. But I'm just telling you add it all up, boy. I'm out. But I see that big ass trophy. So what does that trophy represent?
No, that big ass trophy that's taller than me and barely fits in the car. It's
good. My dad used to give 6-foot trophies away, man. It's awesome. That looks like about 5 foot, right?
Nah, that's 6, and there's a little thing in the top. It's taller than me.
Stand up. Let me see. Stand up.
Look at this motherfucker.
Hold up. Let me wait till this SeatGeek thing. So it is taller than you, or yeah, it is. So yeah, my dad used to give that same trophy away, and dude, people loved it.
Dude, I feel like time has changed. Like I know my perception of trophies, but I've gotten people be like, yo, man, what you gonna do with the big ass thing? I'm like, well, I don't have another one of those, so like I like it. I like maybe one day to get blacked out and we'll put Top Roll King production on here for like giveaway. But as of right now,
that's for your shit. I mean, you'll never be the world champion, so this is it. This is the shrine. This is like the Zloty. Like people told me, they're like, what are you going to do with the cup, the Zloty cup, right? Because there wasn't no doubt that, there's only about 15 of us that have that trophy,
Okay.
right? In the history of the world. It's the most coveted, I would say. I mean, unless I'm wrong, I think that's it, right? The
Well, not
Holy
only that, like,
Grail.
well, once you get the thing, like, you get the slaughter, you get the book diploma thing. There's not that many pictures.
Yeah, that's
of
what I'm
that
just
thing.
saying. Like in my lifetime, that was the most coveted event, open tournament that you could possibly win, especially because of how hard it was to win the overall after you had to do all that fucking arm wrestling. And then the fact that he let the top two guys in all the way through, right? So there was a lot of obstacles on winning, but I remember having it and just making it the centerpiece at the big arm, right? When you came there, it was the glorified trophy. And then we ended up moving out of there and I just left it there. What an asshole, right? So that just shows you what a dick I am.
So that's like in the trash somewhere right
Oh,
now.
I don't know. I bet you somebody fucking snatched that beast up. I would have if I was them because it was so cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
Well, what happened to somebody owns the place now? What happened to the building?
The building's still there, but that's all it was, is that we rented the building. So we had it, we opened it up because it was empty for too long. Then it gets rented out. And I remember the people being like, hey, man, you better come get this trophy. I'm like, yeah, I'll be over there. I never went over there. Oh, what a weirdo.
So you said I'm keeping that one like Zlotty because it's the last cool thing.
Yeah, exactly. You should, because that's a cool ass thing. We should do that. We should take a look into what those trophies.
It's pretty well. This year been funny. Like what you gave away on the September 23rd. What a 5 foot?
I think they were like 3.5, 4 foot. They weren't
They were big as hell. You might as well tell
them.
They
were nice. They were probably right there where you're looking at. If you grab those columns right there on your right shoulder, left shoulder, right there. It's right from there up, right?
Yep. They were total hell. So that's I'm like. So I'm now pairing with this one. So yeah, it's a good year for total trophies this year.
I think when y'all build your house, you should put that in your foyer. As soon as you walk in, you have to either walk on the left or the right of the trophy. So.
Hey, Florida. So yeah, there's this thing. So everybody got in one of those. If you won a class, everybody got one of those. Everybody got a small one.
So here's another interview I want to see. Hold on. Everybody got one of what you have or what behind you?
If you won your class, any class, you got one of those.
Oh, okay.
Got one of those. You won your class. This, as you know, they did a point system this year, right? So there was no payouts the whole year because every money goes into finale payout, the 10 grand at the very end. So if you happen to be one of those guys that in the points, you're the winner of your points, you get the money and you get one of those things.
How many of those did they give out?
Well, 10 because there's 10,000.
Well, we need to interview another person.
Oh, hold on. Not no. It's $10,000 and it splits between $833 a class. So how many classes is that? 12?
12. Yep.
So 12. So they gave us 12 of those things.
Nice. You know why I know that? Because that's what I got paid from Kaplan. 100 grand divided by 12 was
8,000. Yeah.
That's why I knew that. Man, I'm gonna kill somebody with this fucking thing.
No, we'll help you. We'll get you a little holder.
Yeah, well, I have that too. Everything's in the gym, just waiting. And then
we'll get you the Max safe for the back of the phone. It'll be good. Very smart now. So what's the conversation about the trophies? Yeah. What you got?
Because I want to know. I know what they did is they bought all that raw material and they put it to they put that shit together. So
I heard
Maggie and Mike and them had to put those motherfuckers together, boy, which is another pain in the ass.
I've heard
I've done it. Pain in the ass. Bunch of little screws underneath. Go underneath there. You'll feel them.
Yeah.
And look, those things also too, those little cones, once you loosen a little bit, they move and slide so that the thing comes all the way out. I
Uh-huh.
put I put them together many a time. And you can
So,
get them cheap. You get that thing for about $15 right there. You're looking at,
what
but you got to put it together.
if you can get them low enough? Yeah, if you buy plenty, probably, right?
Yeah, you got to buy just a bunch of those middles, a bunch of the how many tops you need, how many cylinders. The whole kit's right there. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the cheapest I ever got is that damn Steve Pettis. You know, he's a businessman. Pettis and Pettis had a company that, man, they were so cheap, which made me think that he even got them cheaper than that. And they were nice, and we used them for the Hatfield and McCoy, that festival in Pikeville, Kentucky.
Okay.
Killed it.
What did he do? Like something like that, or just
He just, not like the ones I had, the ones that I gave away, but they were like, $8 each, and he assembled them. So,
well, how much money he spends on them gorillas, right? Or what he got from Michigan State. He might have the same guy. You know what I mean?
yeah, ain't no doubt, and that's the deal. That raw material's everywhere on the internet for you to do it. And the truth is Mike seemed like a businessman.
Mikey, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So yeah, like he ain't get that shit. You don't get where you at doing dumb shit, buying those trophies for $200 each. So yeah, they know what they doing down there. I'm glad they got enough people. Because the Chance Ref,
yeah.
That's a quality. Like imagine that getting started with a scorekeeper, a mic guy, and a ref that you could run any event in the world for free.
Mm-hmm.
And just everybody's, there and listen, cares. That's 3 staff members that care about the product. I mean, the reffing you're getting from me ain't the same as Chance reffing his own tournament.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So yeah, they got a nice little squad there, man. If Mike takes that business shit to another level and gets the right sponsors and shit, that FAL that's gonna be the new, what probably already is the new TAL, but might even be bigger.
Yeah, they come out with a schedule for 2024, and that's another
I saw it. Yeah, I think they're going to be the first people that I'm going to buy out if I take over the WAL again. When I say buy out, we just have that Florida League let the WAL, change all its branding. Kind of exactly what they did to Igor. We do it to them.
Hey, I was yelling a yellow shirt while I got this, just to let you know. So it's
dude, I couldn't tell if you was in Poland or in fucking Orlando.
Or if you were in Sheraton.
So did you not pull any overall? Did you pull any overall?
Yeah, I pulled left-hand overalls, yeah.
And who got you?
Nobody.
Oh, so what did I see Carl? He didn't win nothing? I thought I saw Carl with one of them big-ass trophies. Did he say he was the overall champ? Am I crazy? Or Carl Stanley.
I don't know if Carl was even in the money to get the money. Because, I mean, if you win anything, but you happen to be above anybody in the point system.
Go to Carl's Facebook right now.
I get that.
Carl,
Brad Grundy beat Carl in the tournament. So
maybe that's what I saw.
Brad ended up winning the class and then going to overalls. And I beat Brad.
So who won the overalls right-handed?
Gotta be Brad.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah. Me and Carl super tight matches, and I won right hand, right feeling healthy again. Can't thank Rob. Wasn't on video, but Artem still my Russian daddy.
So who did you beat left-handed in the overall?
Brad. I only had to, because of double elimination. Like it was Worley, Brad, and Dane Sellers. So I beat Brad, lost to Dane, came back, beat Dane twice.
Oh, okay. So I'm glad I fished this out that you got to ask something.
Oh, hell yeah.
The way you was bragging with the trophies and shit, nobody will ever know you got pinned.
Yeah, dude, it was funny. Hey, you ever listen to you ever gotten a video of you pulling and there's a war and there's someone's wife yelling in the background and you want to listen to what the yells like? I've heard all types of crazy shit. I've heard everything. I've heard Lindsay say some crazy shit. So I know, like, it's all the emotion. But Dane Seller's wife beat everybody because you can hear it, and I have to hear it every time I watch this. She goes, "Come on, babe, your muscles are bigger than his."
Ah, that a
I'm
girl.
like,
That a
dude,
girl.
what a way to call me a skinny bitch without doing so. I
That's
love
love there. That's love.
I love them. Like I've like they spend more time at the Monster Factory with them. Like they're amazing couples. So like I'm hearing all this shit, dude. And also, she's a professional screamer because I notice if Bob Brown yelling something that's more technical towards or anybody yelling something about technical shit that the wife can yell, she'll hear that and she'll say it just like them but faster and louder, like because she probably can't hear them, but she'll say what she just picked out of another ear and say that too, right? It's like so I'm like, all right, she can pick an important information. Like somebody tells us to stand up, babe, stand up. I love it.
His elbows off the back. Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, yeah, I like that shit.
Yeah. Portal Dodger was $2. Thank you. Talk. Oh, I'm sorry, man, dude. I guess my winnings are just so much cooler. We forgot. There was King of the Table this week.
Oh my goodness! I didn't even watch. Did you watch the match?
No. I was.
Oh man, that's what I mean, dude. We got to be in trouble. Whenever there's like real arm wrestling news, people find out even more of like, why the fuck are they watching this show? These guys do not even know what in the world is going on.
Well,
So, from what it looks like to me, and correct me if I'm wrong, I have no idea if Larry won or lost. Did Larry win?
I haven't seen the match. I've heard Larry lost 4-0.
Oh man, is in charge of Larry's promotions. Larry, can you please reach out to Travis Bagent 1 at Gmail and let me please handle your management? We got to get you 10 matches in the next 3 weeks to get you to 500. I'll set the matches up. My goodness, that. And here's another thing. Who the hell is Leonidas? I thought it was that the dude over there in like that arm wrestles an Australian show with the weird name that's always pulling like broke arm position. Do you know what I'm talking about? The big ball hitted. I thought his name was Leonidas. Lars.
Lars Robikin.
To me, that's who that I thought Larry Wills was going against Lars. And then I see this other guy, and I'm like, dude, is that the guy that Rob Vigent was arguing with?
Rob Vigent was no, I don't think so. No.
Really? I thought that they were like when Rob Vigent came into the when he came into the East versus West thing when I was there, but you wasn't there. Rob was arm wrestling someone that day, but they were like, "Oh man, when Leonidas."
You're right. My bad. The chat says, yeah, RVJ Leonidas had the thing.
Yeah, I got you. So that's the first time I saw that guy's face. But then when you said Leonidas and so, I'm thinking it's Lars, and then this man. Yeah. So listen, I'm gonna have to pull that Leonidas guy. Is he left or was that left or right-handed?
That's right-handed.
Oh, good. Because
yeah,
I can't be right-handed.
I'm glad that you said your email properly, but I get sent to Adam another day that like, me and Travis probably should do something with Larry left-handed. We should plan on something. Adam goes, perhaps. Well, clearly after an ass whooping, the perhaps was the wrong.
I'm telling you, man, Adam and Topher could be the same person. We don't know if Adam is friend or foe, bro. Like, I just need to apologize to Topher, but I can't. I could apologize to Adam if I found out he was Topher, but if there is a Topher there, then I'm not apologizing because it took him too damn long to set up that deal.
Guys, what was the issue between Leonidas and RVJ?
I think RVJ was on one of those Merlot benders, and he just started going crazy about steroids and stuff. And Leonidas kind of got wrapped into it. I think Devin, and then Devin kind of argued for Leonidas, saying he'll kill you. And then it was like Leonidas was calling Rob a bitch to his face or something. So Rob just started going crazy. But Leonidas didn't say nothing, didn't know nothing, ain't nothing. But then I heard, but then when Leonidas, that dude, and I don't even know who he was, but the dude who walked into the East First West, the real jacked up dude that I just saw on the poster, that makes sense that he's the one that beat Larry. He looked like he was a real dude. Like, I don't think he gets fuck you too much.
Oh,
to his face. I mean, I could be wrong, but he looked like he wasn't no chump to me. But who am I?
So people in the chat are saying, so yeah, I guess it wasn't Devon's thing, and Devon kept like, I don't know, like enticing. Yeah. And then I guess, yeah, the F word came out, and the next thing you know, that episode gets deleted. Oh, Leonidas wasn't.
So, well, here's the deal, though. Devin won, right? And he won pretty easy, right? Or no?
Yeah, it was. I will not say easy, because from what I'm watching, and I don't know if Devon's people are gonna kill me on that, but there was a struggle, like to where he kept going to get Georgie opened up, and he was getting opened up a little bit too, but he was in control for all 4 matches. Yeah.
Okay, and then Hermes wins 3-2, or just. Was that look close? That was close or something?
I remember the first time the first 2 matches they just all elbow fouled, and I believe Hermes won 4-2 because Vitaly like getting, well, as I said, the first one they didn't even get to the pin pad. It was just elbow fouls and elbow fouls. I remember watching Hermes's elbow kept going up the front, because as soon as he gets riser and gets everything at Vitaly, his elbow comes at the front, and they have to stop the match. But all 2 top pillars fighting for the height, all the bullshit, Hermes ended up pressing Vitaly, shit like that. So yeah, so Hermes won 4-2 that one, and I guess
wow, that's a big win for Hermes, man. He needed that.
From
bad for arm wrestling though, because there is nobody now, right? It's just Levon. I guess. Hold up, I did see Alex must got out of jail, because he's back.
I said it today. I got the screenshot. I'm like, Alex out of prison pulling.
Yeah, make sure that make sure we don't post any of this stuff that has me saying that stuff where he can hear it either, because I'm going to be there on January 20th.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's what people asking if you are commentating that one.
Yeah, I will be there.
Why so confident? Because that's it. There's football for that month.
Yeah, football's over. Yeah, and I've already told Ingen I was coming, so.
Cool.
Let's hit Ingen up right now, make sure it's all good.
Let's see, me and Ingen did talk today. Let's see if he's available. Actually, hold on. Fuck that, we have 13 minutes. There's going to be another 2 hours over here.
I'll leave y'all on here.
Maybe I'll plug in him tomorrow, because so Vitaly loses to Hermes. Then we have.
Yeah, that's bad for arm wrestling, because I thought we could have one more match between Vitaly and Devin before Devin and Levon. Did I see something about Levon's foot is hurt or his wrist or something again?
No. I feel like they getting set up for April. Like, he just got back to training. He posted a training video 3 days ago. Yeah.
Somebody said the truth about his wrist, so I didn't know what that meant.
It's unstoppable. The next thing. Following up, and then we had Lars. I mean, Lars was there. He was pulling Dennis Teplinkov's training partner. So Lars and Valera.
So Leonidas and Lars are in the same card?
Yeah, we're in the same building on the same card.
Oh, well, that means that it's not even that big of it wasn't that big of a mistake that I made.
No. They were in the building. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good for me. Yeah, good.
Can anybody remind me how did that one went? Because that was bad too. I think Lars ended up winning Valeri, but dude, so Valeri is an interesting guy. I don't know. Let me pull him up so you can see what Valeri looks like. Because you'd be like, holy ravioli. Valera Chibutaru. Man, it was just so good. So this guy is just huge. Come on, man. Come on, man. Can we pull him up? Oh, okay. We have to go to probably somewhere else. Anyway, so this guy is ginormous, right? He got
And he pulled Larry.
he pulled Lars, right? And
Lars, righty.
righty, right? And dude,
Did
this dude,
Lars get all weird and in weird positions and not let the guy pin him or what?
I think it was like that. But the first two, he actually was beating him. Like it was two for Valera first, and then it was a screamer. Like it was a crazy war. But it's just funny how so that dude is like, I don't know. He looks all 300 pounds, right? Like he's Jack. He's like you might as well be mistaken for Leonidas, right? He's huge, biceps, Tracer Denis Teplinkov. You can see them curling those 250 pounds seated like biceps curl, like crazy power. Has never competed anywhere. Like I did the research and like he has never competed in powerlifting, in strongman, arm wrestling, never just being a big old dude. I'm like, that's so weird to be like, dude, to be so chemically changed and so ginormous and just never have a competitive spirit in you.
And to be able to go through arm wrestling super match fight is fucking dangerous.
Right. And your first thing, and yeah, I listened to the interviews, they're like, because everybody brings it up, like, so how come you never done anything? He's like, well, I feel like for you to do stuff, like I wanna win, right? Like, and you don't want to go anywhere like not winning, I guess. I'm like, well, yeah, I guess, and that's you out here almost 4 years old, your first time. I don't fucking know. So, but yeah, just so weird. But yeah, I think Lars ended up pulling
And
it.
you don't know if he won or not. You don't know.
Well, I'm pretty sure. Let's just say Lars went deep in water before he pulled out the 4-3 win. 4-3. God damn.
Oh man, that guy's got to be the sorest person in the world. That kid, right?
Oh
That
my.
man.
Can I at least pull a screenshot?
Can you imagine your first super match is a 4-3 war while Devin Larrett's on the card in Dubai for the first match?
Hold on. I got you. The concrete elbow got a little screenshot, I think, going. Let me see. Share screen. Yeah, so the guy was in the right. I don't know if you've seen him in Dennis's video, if you're such a Dennis's fan. You just show a screenshot of the match. Oh, you're just gonna talk about it and don't even. Oh, come on, man. I would love to see at least a thumbnail of this. Or at least just show me. At least just show
Who's
me.
Todd Hutchings pulling next? Anybody know?
Where's it?
Oh yeah, that dude's got
Dude,
a big ass
look
head.
at this dude.
Beast.
Just Matt, like, let me see. Like, is it gonna show Lars next to him? I hope they do.
Yeah, Lars is big.
Lars looks good too.
Lars is pretty though. Lars is pretty.
Yeah. That's who he has pins on. Okay, let put them next to yeah. So I mean, yeah, Lars is just as big and tall. Yeah.
Plus Lars, man, Lars does not go down easy.
So that's so he's always trains with Dennis, but yeah, that was funny. I guess he never competed unless that time. So and 3-4. So yeah, that's what we have. And then I think it was it before that one. Sarah and Nisa pulled. Nisa is
Yeah, I what that girl. That girl is. Well, how much do they weigh?
well, I don't know the weight class. What are they like 54s,
I'm
130?
saying it matters for Nisa though. Is Nisa like a girl that can make the 111, the 121s, or are these 150-pound women? Who cares what? I know about.
I that
I know the Texas lady. I know her, but what I can't tell when I look at Nisa. Is she
yeah,
180 pounds or 100 pounds?
no, I feel like I mean, just meeting her. No, I feel like she's. I don't want to say. I don't want to say anything crazy, but I'm pretty sure she's not that light chick is like 110 pounds. But I bet she's like 143, 150.
Okay, so same.
She's very normally built. Yeah, like so. I don't know. So, and that went 4-0.
Yeah, I saw a little screenshot where she couldn't get out of her hand, tried to hook her.
Yeah.
They had compared her to Ingen. I guess that's
Yeah, well,
Ingen's
yeah,
coach
it's
her.
like well, they
Yeah, she looked pretty damn dominant to me. Which, listen, let me tell you something else too. If you pulled in the East versus West and you qualified, Ingen calls you to arm wrestle one of his students, don't fucking do it. Okay, don't fucking do it.
Okay, Okay, they both made 154 pounds, so they weigh exactly the same.
Oh, so she's big then. That girl's big. Yeah.
I won't
If
say
I'm
for his big, but
if I'm Sarah, I'm only arm wrestling um Ingen's student that's the 110 champion.
yeah, the 90 pounds chick that doesn't mind.
Yeah, exactly. The 100, yeah, the 121 world champion. We'll take her on and still be the underdog. You don't want arm wrestle no 154-pound chick that's Ingen's training partner when you weigh 150. Don't do it.
Yeah, you said
but
about.
I bet you it was a good experience. It'd be fun. I'm sure Sarah's a competitor. She probably hates losing, but I wonder to her what that experience was like.
Yeah, it is a good question because going all the way to Dubai.
You can assume it's a great event and great experience, but you gotta check to make sure. What'd you think of that flight? What'd you think of that flight? What'd you think of the food? A little off, a little different. The chilies, says chilies, time looks the same. Ranch, ketchup's a little different.
Well, I don't know. Last time I was in Dubai, it was very. I like that trip. I bet you it's a lot better trip when
I mean, you're from Siberia, my man.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
no
know.
shit.
I don't know, man.
Shit.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sarah is from Texas, and Texas is like very close to Siberia, man, in some parts of it, okay?
I'm just telling you, for me, man, I came back from so many trips to people saying, oh my goodness, Travis, you're the luckiest person in the world. And I'm looking at him like, if I would have paid $5,000 for that, I'd kill myself. But not that cool. So now don't get me wrong. I've been to Dubai and I have kind of fond memories. But I also remember being in this hot ass Land Cruiser doing these sand dunes with four stinking ass Ukrainians in the back seat, making me feel like I was on a roller coaster.
Just trying to puke.
Little shaky.
I got you. Well, as long as Sarah didn't go to any sand dunes and didn't spend $200 to go to Tower of Khalifa to see the top of it, then I think she had a good time.
They were building that when I was over there.
Oh, really? Like you got?
It's funny too because it was like Bin Laden construction was doing the work. I'm like, oh man, that's hot shit right there, boy. These motherfuckers they're just rubbing it in. They're just rubbing it in.
Well, isn't if you're from that area, like, and like you Bin Laden supporter, like he actually like the best leader for the country and the economy under him was great, and they loved him.
Very well could have been too.
Right.
Please don't mistake my political reference as to any sort of education has been brought into anyone else. All I know is it was ironic that it was after 2001. It was like 2004 and 2003, 2004, and they just started building that motherfucker and it had a big sign that said Bin Laden Construction. To a redneck ass motherfucker from West Virginia, I was like, I looked over both shoulders after I read the sign.
Hold on, is Nanya telling us in the chat that we're boring? Nanya, anybody?
Oh yeah. Nanya, trust me, you are right. You are right. We don't even have no. Hey, Paul won. Paulie won. Isn't that who Nanya's got to pull?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the guy that's
exactly.
Can't say shit over here. Well, hold on, no. Did Paulie and Nanya pulled already, or Paulie just
no? Paulie pulled Grundon, I think. Yeah. Now he's pulling Nanya soon.
Yeah, so Ryan is beat by now.
But I don't know. From what I understand, Nanya does not have the finances to be betting this type of money. So it's going to get personal because trust me, Nanya, I've lost people's money. They are not happy about that. I can't imagine what it would be like if I lost my own money in a bet. So I don't know if this is that good of a deal because I believe that Paulie's got a couple dollars to lose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in Paulie,
I'm not saying that Paulie's rich. Because I don't know that to be a fact, but I know he won't mind losing. Be careful if you're losing and you ain't got the money to lose.
For sure. And Paulie has to be careful too announcing all of that. What is it, like 5,000 or 10? It's like a crazy number there.
Yeah, $5-6 grand or some shit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy.
And he's confident, like it's happening. Like, dude, that's no. Like Nanya's here saying, "I'm fully sponsored." Oh, this is where you get a red flag. She goes, "I'm fully sponsored." Second message, multiple sponsors. I learned from the greatest.
Hey, I love it. Hey, as long as that, and listen too, when you really, really hit it, you'll be able to look at those sponsors and be like, yo, I have no idea if I'm gonna win this thing or not. I appreciate you having the confidence in me. But telling that guy you're definitely gonna win and this is a great way to double up, that's a lie too, motherfucker. Okay. I told that one before.
So yeah, Nanya, if you really found a way to market yourself, as you said, and you're here being a little Travis Bagent and getting all types of sponsors, then good. That's great.
Yeah, whenever people point out to me the obvious, you have to take that for maybe they love you. But you also have to think that they think you're a dumbass. So when I tell you now, you be careful using your money, I understand if you think that I think you're a dumbass that might do that, right? Not that I do think it, but I'm okay with you thinking that that must be how I feel. Because whenever someone tells me, it's like when I lose my keys and someone looks at me and says, hey, did you look in your pocket? And I'm like,
yeah, no shit.
Yeah, motherfucker, I already did that, and they're not there, right? So if I tell you, be careful, don't lose your own money, and you're like, yeah, dumbass, I've already got 15,000 sponsors here. I'm making $1 million for doing this. Now it's time for me to, you can't tell me I'm a jackass because you don't want to acknowledge that you've run a scam and collected a whole bunch of money knowing you only needed a certain amount when it lose, which is something I've done in the past. I get you. So wherever you are now, you just know that me telling you don't lose your own money is just a slight admission of me caring about the arm wrestling community and knowing that it wouldn't be cool to lose your own money. On the flip side, if you've run the old Travis Bagent Flim Flam triple up on a bunch of sponsors, well, my man, we salute you here at the Team Agent Unfiltered.
At the headquarters. At the headquarters.
We got no problem with that, homie.
Just send us some super chat.
You see that trophy? If I would have won a trophy like that back in the day, I would have had 64 sponsors for that particular event, all paying for my airfare and hotel.
I will walk to every local business in Jacksonville for the past 2 weeks. Hey guys, having the thing going on. What can
I can't tell you how many times that right after registration, I went to the trophy table, took pictures with 14 different T-shirts on before the tournament even started. And before I'd even get to the finals, I'd already sent out all the photos of me with their shirt on with the #1 trophy. And then, because I'm such a cool guy, I would send them all a picture of me giving the trophy away to a local kid. That way, 14 of them didn't want a trophy back at their local pizza joint or the VFW. So,
hey man, did you bring the trophy back home? Nah, man, give it to the kid.
Here's the photo. As soon as I dropped the film off at Walgreens. As soon as they develop the film, I'll send a picture over here of me giving the trophy away to the kid. So you don't even know nothing about that, Artem. Back in the day, you had to get the film out, take it to the CVS. They had to develop the film, Artem. You didn't just have no phones.
Travis. I am from Siberia, Russia. Our technology a little backwards. You will think you were born before me, right? And
man, you had people drawing on the street.
Dude,
all right,
you think? Oh yeah, I got a couple of those. You think that our pictures from the childhood should be totally different with our age difference. For some reason, born in '95 in Russia, my pictures of a childhood still black and white.
Yeah, so we both grew up without running water. We both grew up without running water.
Well, I had that privilege, but the cameras and the footage, man,
you had running water, motherfucker. You was living like a king. I'd have been.
For sure.
I would have loved to have been switched to Siberia.
I know. You growing up, and I'm not gonna lie to you that I did have running water at the time. So it just did I have colorful cameras? No, but there was water. So yeah, there's a difference, but yeah, I remember the cameras. Hey, I've gotten yelled by my mom many times for opening the back of the camera, getting sunlight hit that film, and all the fucking footage.
Ruin.
Hey,
you'll ruin it? God damn it, you'll ruin it.
Did you look at the film by any chance? Because they.
Or how about when you got it and there was just two pictures, you could see half a body,
That's what I'm
and then
saying.
the rest of them were just the same photo of your feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
usually. Oh, no. Usually they'll go get them done, and like half the pictures are just plain white to where because they got burned. Hey, who opened the camera by any chance?
Hmm.
Yeah,
We had the Polaroid joints. That's how we used to roll, though.
yeah, that's big money right
It
there.
was like it was like $7 a photo.
Ugh. Oh, that's like Russian whole monthly provisions at the time. Come on. All right, before we wrap it up, we do want to give a shout out to Freddie Sanchez, who also just beat Tom Stubblebine in the super match they had at the same event.
Damn, man. Stubblebine and Paulin are on a losing streak. God damn, fellas.
Come on,
Let's
dude.
go.
I mean, that event looked pretty sick that they did out there in Arizona, the Greg Brown TV. Yeah, couple super
Yeah, no
matches.
doubt, no doubt, no
Freddie
doubt.
was in the building, stopping by, so we're gonna give Freddie his flowers for.
We need to get Paulie on the show, man. I tried to call Paulie 3 times today to get an address. I can't get a hold of him, man. I don't know what his problem is. Now he's like on a win streak. I can't get a hold of him.
Yeah, as I'm saying, he just beat the guy. Like he's not gonna reply to you. He probably heard you rooting for Ryan anyway. So like, man, no more Travis Bagent, no more.
I love it. All right, well, let's wrap it up.
So tournament September 30th.
We're on that all day today. That's all we're thinking about. We're going to announce it all, have our tournament flyer, everything presented tomorrow. But listen, make no mistake about it. We're in downtown Chicago come the December 30th.
All right, you guys heard it. If you have no plans, so you try to do the plans, have some advance.
Yeah, everything. We're going to get tickets to the game, meet Tyson, the photos, the whole fucking thing. If not, you can just come arm wrestle and bullshit with us. Artem is ready to take on all comers. Zero money. He's just there to work. Let's go.
I'm your camera guy, referee. I'll announce the thing. I'll run digital bracket. I'll run the paper bracket just so we can have some fun.
Let's go.
All right, fellas.
All right, be good, kid. I'll be at the gym tomorrow.
All right, son. See you at the gym. All righty, guys. We're gonna wrap it all up, and yes, I'm pretty sure we covered everything. Sorry if we did not. Sorry, me and Travis are not like watching the shit. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. God bless Adderall.